गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Dear friends, we are in this Prashnopanishad, the first Prashna, fourth mantra, the Bhashyam under the fourth mantra we were seeing. The fourth mantra, as we saw, Tasmai Sahovacha Praja Kamo Vai Prajapatihi Satapotapyata Satapastaptva Samithunam Utpadayate. So the first question was about Kutova Ima Praja Prajayante. Where do all the beings come from? Where do all the beings come from? So that is the idea. And the idea is also to talk about where, if you are talking about the origin, where they come from, where they also go also has to be told. So the whole thing will be told in this particular question. The whole thing means after the death, where will they go? By doing what karma, where will they go? The people who perform all these, who follow the karma marga, where will they go? The people who follow this karma and upasana marga, where will they go? All those things will be answered in this particular mantra. So from that point of view, it has been, the first question has come. So in this mantra, Bhashyam, we were seeing that Prajapati does not mean the Supreme Brahma. Prajapati means this Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the Prathama Jiva. We know that hierarchy. Supreme Brahman, Mayavacchinnam Chaitanyam. In that Mayavacchinnam Chaitanyam, the Prathama Jiva is Hiranyagarbha, which is otherwise called the cosmic subtle body, the cosmic intellect or the cosmic subtle body. The cosmic gross body is the whole universe, entire gross body, all of us, including the entire gross body. This is all that is cosmic gross body. Of course, we are the Pindanda. Brahmanda is another thing, and we are all Pindanda. Pindanda means individual, Vyashti. Brahmanda is the Samashti, the collective. So that is it. So this Prajapati, it seems, he created two things. Mithunam Utpadayate. He created a pair rather, not two things, a pair. And where is this pair also from? The pair again actually is his own self. In his own self there are two principles. One is a male principle and another is a female principle. One is called the vital force, the other is called the matter. You call it energy and matter. You call it eater and the eaten, food and the eater. So everything is interdependent. So that principle of interdependence also is shown here. So he says, Rayincha Pranamcha, there is food which is created. Rayi is there. And Pranam. Pranam is that vital force, that energy which is able to consume that thing. Then he says, then he also said, Pranancha, Yetau me bahudha praja karishyata iti. So these two will proliferate. These two will create several beings in several ways. Bahudha, in multifarious ways, they will proliferate. So that is what he was saying. We were reading the Bhashyam, Rayincha Somam Annam Pranamcha Agnim Attaram. So we also saw the synonyms for this Rayi. Rayi means food. Rayi is food. Whatever is eaten, whatever is consumed, all that matter, that is what is called Rayi. And another synonym for Rayi is Annam. Annam is Adyate iti. Annam. Adyate means that which is eaten. Adyate atticha bhutani. It also eats the food, it also eats the beings. So that is that Annam. Then Soma is another name for the same. Soma usually refers to Chandra. Soma refers to the moon god. So that Soma is also said to be responsible for the growth of all the plants. He is called the Oshadhisha. In fact, sun also gives energy to the plants. Moon also seems to be giving some energy to these plants, and then he is called the Voshadhisha. So from that point of view, this synonym for Rai, the Soma word also is a synonym for Rai. So we read this line, Somam Annam, Rayim cha Somam Annam, Pranam cha Agnim Attaram. Prana is that vital force. Agni is a synonym for this prana. Agni means a fire. In fact, the human being also, if you take, the fire is produced in the body. Fire means the heat is produced in the body. Now, of course, the science says how the heat is produced. In olden days, they merely presumed that there is a heat. But then now, science also says we breathe oxygen, and that oxygen goes into the lungs, and then it creates that heat. It generates that heat, and then that is how the body heat is maintained. So anyway, Agni, that is what is called Vaishwanaragni. Vaishwanaragni means the fire which is there in every being. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva, you have seen Vaishwanaragni, that is also called Vaishwanaragni. So Agni is the eater. Unless that fire is there, you can't eat. So that prana, or the vital force, is otherwise called Agni. And it is actually the Atta. Atta means the eater. Adadhatu. From the same Adadhatu, Annam is the eaten. Atta is the eater. So that way, these two, Etau, Agni Somau, Agni and Soma. Agni plus Soma, when they join, it becomes Agni Soma. That's Sandhi, Agni Soma. Agni Somau, Atranna Bhutau. One is Atta, the other is Annam. Atranna Bhutau. Me, for me, Bahudha Anekadaha, Prajaha Karishyataha. So we were on this line. Yes. We stopped here at this Prajaha Karishyataha. Prajaha means not necessarily human beings, people. It covers all beings. All beings starting from a blade of grass to Hiranyagarbha. Prajaha Karishyataha. These two things will create or will proliferate all these things. Ityevam Sanchintya, having thought like that, Andotpatti Kramena. Anda is another thing. There is another word which we come across in Vedanta. Anda Pinda Brahmanda, that also you keep listening. Brahmanda is that huge, the entire cosmos if you take, that is called the Virat Purusha. That Virat Sharira, the whole Virat is called Brahmanda. Then this Anda means again the smaller thing, something like a sun, moon, and then his solar system, something like a solar system. Pinda is the individual being. So that is the order, isn't it? Andotpatti Kramena. First of all, he has to create that Brahmandam. After that creation of Brahmandam only, in that thing only, this Rai becomes one principle, Annam becomes, Atta, the eater becomes another principle. So there are two principles in this whole universe. Everything is consuming everything else. Everything is consuming everything else. And the consumer itself becomes the consumed. So something like that. We are going to see that. Rai also says, the shloka is going to say that Rai or Annam is Sarvatmakam. It is there, it is the very self of all. The next mantra is going to say Pranam also is the self of all. Because whatever we eat, there also there is life. Food is not lifeless. Food, you throw it somewhere, after some time something originates from that. There is that food also is full of life. So like that, so Pranam itself, Pranam is also Sarvatmakam. Sarvatmakam is the self of all. Rai also is the self of all. So we are going to see that. So here Sanchintya Andotpatti Kramena, in that order, first he has to create that Andam, and thereafter he has to create this Rai, Annam, etc. In that order, Surya Chandramasau Akalpayat. Surya Chandramasau is Surya and Chandramaha. These two things, Surya Chandramasau is Dvivachana. Akalpayat, he created, he visualized actually, Kalpa. In fact, he is not saying Asrujata. Akalpayat, he says. Akalpayat means he visualized, he created. So then now we have to see the next mantra. Fifth mantra, let us read. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Adityoha vai prano Raireva Chandrama. Actually the word is Chandramaha, but in the mantra Raireva Chandrama Rairva Etasarvam, so that is why Visarga is not there. Rairva etatsarvam Yanmurtancha Murtancha Tasman Murtireva Raihi. Of course, Swaram we do not know, so that's why I am not saying any Swaram. So, Adityo Havai Pranaha. So, Havai, we know. What is Havai? Indeed, really. Adityo Havai Prana. This Aditya whom we are seeing, Aditya means the sun, we are seeing, he is the source of all energy for the whole, for the universe, for this world which we live in. Adityo Havai Pranaha. He is the prana, he is the vital force, he is the energy. Then Raireva Chandrama. This Rai or food is this Chandrama, because Chandrama is also is responsible for the Oshadhi, for the growth of these Oshadhisi. So Raireva Chandrama. Then Rairva Etat Sarvam, because this Rai, this whole thing, Etat Sarvam, what all we see is Rai only. So in a metaphorical sense, because this Rai and Prana both originate from the Prajapati only. Both originate from the Prajapati only. So Prajapati is the Upadana Karanam for both. So from one point of view he says Rai is Sarvatmaka. From another point of view he says Prana is Sarvatmaka. He is going to say in the next mantra. So Rairva Etas Sarvam Yat Murtancha Amurtancha. Whatever is Murtam and whatever is Amurtam. These two words also we have come across earlier. Murtam is that which has form. Amurtam is that which does not have form. So out of these five elements, Prithvi, Apaha, Tejo, Vayu, Rakashaha, Prithvi, the earth, the fire and water, they have this Murta. They have got a picture, they have got the form. This earth, fire and water. The other two things, air and space, they don't have form. Air and space, they do not have form. So they are called Amurta. They are not seen. They are not physically seen. So that is why it is they are called Amurta. So Yan Murtancha Amurtancha Tasmat, therefore Murti Reva Raihi. This Murti, this again it looks like a contradiction. The first point, first portion says Etat Sarvam Raihi. Then again says Tasman Murti Reva Raihi. Murti, why this Murti or whatever is form, which is whatever is having form, that is Annam. It looks like a contradiction, but Shankaracharya is going to explain. It is not a contradiction. From one point of view, everything is Rai only. But from the point of view of what is the eater and what is eaten, what is more important, what is not important, from that point of view, there is a small distinction which is drawn. So he is going to explain that. We will see the Bhashyam. Tatra Adityo Havai Pranaha Atta Agnihi. Raireva Chandramaha. Raireva Annam Soma Eva. Tadetadekam Atta Cha Annam Cha. Tadetadekam Atta Cha Annam Cha. What your book says? Oh, that Agni word is not in this my text. It doesn't matter. That also it include Atta Agnischa Annamcha. Annancha Prajapatihi Ekam tu Mithunam. So Tadetad Ekam Atta Cha Annamcha Prajapatihi. All this Atta and Annam is one thing only, that is what is called Prajapati. He is going to say. Tatra means in this particular context, Adityo Havai Pranaha. Aditya is indeed the prana. And what is the significance? It is the prana, it is the energy giver. Atta, it is also the eater. It is also the Agni. Agni and Surya, they are said to be totally interrelated. In fact, in our Sandhya Vandana also, we very early in the morning we do that Suryopasthana. Then in the night, we pray to Agni. Agnischama Manyuscha, we say. Agnischama Manyuscha, why? At that time, Surya is supposed to set. Sun is supposed to set, and then he is putting all his heat in the Agni, it seems. And by the time Agni, by the time early in the morning, Agni is supposed to transfer all that thing to Surya. So that is what was believed. So anyway, but so Agni and Surya, they both represent this prana or the vital force or the energy which is the consumer. So that way, Adityo Havai Pranaha Atta Agni. Rai Reva Chandramaha. This Rai, what is this Annam? Chandrama is the Rai. And this Rai Reva Annam Soma Eva. This Rai is otherwise called Annam and it is also called Soma. Then Agni Shomayoho Andantargatvena. So here of course Anandagiri is giving a small explanation saying that he is referring to the Gita Bhashyam. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktah Pachamyannam Chaturvidham Iti Smrtehe Agnehe Prana Sambandha Agnir Bhokta Lakshate Ityaha. Why is Agni called Pranam? Because in this form, this Vaishwanara form, he is there in every being, and then in the form of that Agni, he is eating everything. So that is what he says. So Raireva Annam. Then Tadetad Ekam. So these two things are one only. Tadetad, this Agni and Rai are one and the same. Etad Ekam. Attacha Annamcha. One is the eater and the another is eaten. Attacha Annancha. Prajapati. It is all, both the things are. Prajapati is the Upadana Karana. Anandagiri is writing. Prajapatyupadanatvat prajapatyatvam prajapatyatmatvam aha tadetadekam. So that is what he says. Both are like Prajapati only. They are derived from Prajapati and not different from Prajapati. So both the things are Prajapati. Ekam to Mithunam. In fact, the Mithunam, when we say a pair, or pair, it cannot be separated. Pair means it cannot be separated. Ekam to Mithunam. The Mithunam is one only. In fact, commentators, they also talk about, our Ardhanarishwara Tattvam, Shiva and Parvati. Shiva and Parvati is sometimes interpreted as Chaitanyam, Chit and, Chaitanyam and Jada, Chit and Jada. So sometimes it is interpreted as in the same, within this Hiranyagarbha, in the level of Hiranyagarbha only, what we call Prajapati, Rayincha, Agnischa. One is the male principle and another is the female principle. They are one and the same. There is only one. Ardhanarishwara, this Shiva and also Parvati. One is the male principle, the other is female principle. So in that way also commentators, they have interpreted about this Mithunam. Then Guna Pradhana Kruto Bhedaha. This Bheda, then why is this difference? Bheda means distinction, isn't it? Then why is this distinction when you say that both are one and the same? Then where is the distinction? The distinction is dependent on Guna Pradhanam. One is the eater and the other is eaten. The characteristic of one is, it is the eater. The characteristic of another is, it is eaten. So from that point of view, from the point of view of Guna, so the distinction has been made. Guna means the quality. From the point of view of that characteristic, a special feature, a distinction has been made. Then Katham, Rayirva Annam. Rayirva Annam Va. Rayirva Annam Va Etat Sarvam. Kim Tat? Yan Murtancha. Sthulamcha. Amurtancha Sukshmamcha. Murta Murte Atranna Rupe Raireva. Tasmat Pravibhaktad Amurtat Yad Anyat Murtarupam Murtihi. One minute. Yad Anyat Murtarupam Murtihi Saiva Raihi. Raihi. What is this? Amurtena Adhyamanatvat. Adhyamanatvat. Okay, here Guna Pradhana Kruto Bhedaha. Katham, how? Rayirva etat sarvam. That line is being explained. Rayirva, that is Annamva. Rayirva means indeed Rai, means indeed food. Indeed Annam is etat sarvam. What is that sarvam? Kim tat? Yet murtancha amurtancha. Murtam is that sthulam, grass, whatever is perceptible. That is earth, water and fire. These three things are, then that is the sthulamcha. Amurtancha, that is prana. Prana is otherwise called air also. That air and also space. So amurtancha, sukshmancha. Then murta murte. This murta and amurta. The dual number is murta murte. Murta murte. Atranna rupe. One is atta, the other is annam. Atranna rupa means which are of the nature of eater and eaten. These two things are Rayireva. These things are also not different from Prajapati because they are both derived from Prajapati. So that is what he is going to say. Tasmat, therefore, Pravibhaktad Amurtat यद अन्यत् यदन्यन्मूर्तरूपं मूर्तिः प्रविभक्ताद् अमूर्तात्. So you have distinguished this मूर्तं from amurtam. So from that pravibhaktad amurtat, from that amurtam or formless which has been distinguished, the other thing is seen, what is called murtam. So that is raihi, saiva raihi, amurtena adyamanatvat, because it is being eaten by the formless. So that which has form is being eaten by the formless. So the amurta or formless is the eater. This murti or that which has form is the eaten. So this is again rather a sort of an understanding of how our ancient rishis, they visualized the whole thing as one single entity. The basic idea is there are no different entities. All the meditations we have seen in the Taittiriya Upanishad and other places also, the emphasis in the Vedic meditations is to see oneness in so many things, isn't it? So here he is connecting each and every being, each and every living being with this Rai and Prana. So from that point of view, everything is connected to everything else. Everything is consuming something else. Everything is also getting consumed. We are eating, we are also getting consumed. So, and we are not different from that Prajapati. So this is a sort of continuous, if you can use the word evolution, it is an evolution. It is a continuous evolution. It is a continuous eating and reproduction which is going on and on and on. Of course, the word evolution is not mentioned here. A continuous process which goes on and on. So this creation is again, from our point of view, from if we see from our books, the books do not say, okay, God came here and then he created man like this, he created beasts like this. It does not say like that. It only says there are only two principles in the whole universe. One is the eater and the other is eaten. So there is what is called energy, there is what is called matter. So these two things, by continuous interaction, these two things again are one and the same. These two things are the one only. There are two principles in one and the same, like a coin has two sides. So like that, it is creating the whole universe. So the whole universe is basically an evolute from one single entity. All the diversity which we see is only name and form. So that is basic. That is the basic idea in all the Upanishadic, say, meditations, upasanas. Okay. Adhyamanatvat. So that is the fifth mantra. So then, tatha amurtopi pranaha atta.
Tatha amurtopi pranaha atta.
Sarvameva yacha adyam.
Sarvameva yacha adyam.
Katham. So this is a small avatarika for the next mantra. That is the sixth mantra. This is the avatarika. Tatha means likewise. So in this fifth mantra, what has been told? The fifth mantra has told that Rai is everything, isn't it? So this mantra is saying, Tatha, likewise, Amurtopi pranaha atta. This amurta, which is amurta means the formless, which is prana, which is the eater. Tadapi sarvameva. That also can be called sarvam. That also can be called sarvatmakam, because that is there pervading in everything. Prana and annam is pervading in everything. So that is why that also is called sarvameva. Yacha adyam. And also that which is being eaten is also having life, isn't it? Yat cha adyam adadhatu, isn't it? Adyam. Adyam means something which is eaten, not adyam, adyam. Yacha adyam. That which is eaten, that is also having life only, isn't it? So that is why yacha adyam, that is adaniyam, tadapi pranameva, tadapi pranaeva, tadapi attaeva. So that is what he is saying. Ratham, how? Let us see the mantra. So this mantra is going to say that sun is encompassing the whole universe with his rays. So by encompassing wherever the sun travels, apparently, of course, wherever the sun travels, he is covering that whole, all the beings in that area with his say Rashmi, that is with his sunshine. It is as though he is absorbing all of them into his sunshine. He is putting all the beings in his sunshine. So from that point of view, he is the person who is absorbing all the beings, he is supporting every being. So that is what it says. Then we will read the mantra. Atha aditya udayam yat pratichim disham pravishati tena prachyan pranan rashmishu sannidhatte.
तेन प्राच्यान् प्राणान् रश्मिषु सन्निधत्ते
यद्दक्षिणां यत्प्रतीचीं यदुदीचीं
यद्दक्षिणां यत्प्रतीचीं यदुदीचीं
यदधो यदूर्ध्वं
यदधो
यदूर्ध्वं
यदूर्ध्वं
यदन्तरादिशो
यदन्तरादिषु
यत्सर्वं प्रकाशयति
यत्सर्वं प्रकाशयति
तेन सर्वान् प्राणान् रश्मिषु सन्निधत्ते.
तेन सर्वान् प्राणान् रश्मिषु सन्निधत्ते.
Okay. So, Sarvan Pranan Rashmishu Sannidhatte. He is absorbing all those things, he is encompassing all those things in his sunlight or sunshine, in his rays rather. Atha means thereafter, or just a change of subject. Atha is indicating only that. Adityaha Udayan, while the sun is rising, Udayan, Yat prachim disham pravishati. Yat means yada, when. Or, you can say yada. Prachim disham pravishati. When he moves towards the east. Prachim disham pravishati. When he moves towards the east. Then, tena, by that means, by that movement, by such pravesha, by that movement, prachyan pranan, all the beings which are there in that prachi dishi, all those things, Rashmishu, Rashmi means ray, Rashmishu, in his rays, Sannidhatte, Shankaracharya is going to say Samniveshayati. Samniveshayati means he is absorbing everybody, he is taking in, literally speaking, he is taking in, Sanniveshayati. He is making them enter, he covers all. In other sense, he covers all, he absorbs all, he encompasses all. Then, Yad Dakshinam, Yad Pratichim, Dakshina Disha. Dakshina means south. Yat Pratichi. Pratichi means west. Prachi means Prachi Disha is east. We come across the word Aprachud. You know the word Aprachya? Aprachud means somebody who doesn't follow any restrictions, any rules and regulations. He is called Aprachya. So our people, probably in a rather dismissive way, they refer to every Westerner as Aprachya. So now of course we are all following the Westerners, but then our elders said they don't follow any rules, so they are called Aprachya. Prachi means east. Prachya is somebody from east. Aprachya means not somebody from east, they is a Westerner. So that is Prachi Disha. So Pratichi is the west. They are called Pratichyaha. Yad Udichim. Udichi means north. Uttaradi Udichi Syat. Udichi is north. Then Yad Adho, Yad Urdhvam. In all the 9-10 directions, we normally say about the 10 directions, 8 directions, and also upward and also down. Yad Adhi, Yad Adho, Yad Urdhvam, Yad Antaradisho. Antaradisha means this, the corners, the northwest, southeast, so such corners. Antaradisho. Yat sarvam prakashayati. When he lightens up everything, prakashayati. When he illumines everything, then what happens? Tena, by such illumination or by such pervasion, like otherwise, by such pervasion, sarvan pranan rashmishu sannidhatte. He encompasses all the pranas in his sunshine. So he is in that way sarvatmaka. In that sense, he is Sarvatmaka. The earlier mantra said, Rai is Sarvatmaka, because everything is something which is consumed only. Whatever we see is something which is consumed. So this here again, this also is like that. Everything is prana, everything is the consumer. So from that point of view, everything is the consumer and everything is the consumed. So from that point of view, prana also is Sarvatmaka. We will see the Bhashyam. Atha Adityah Udayan Udgachan Praninam Chakshurgocharam Agachan Yat Prachim Disham Swaprakashena Pravishati Vyapnoti Tena Swatma Vyaptya Sarvan Tatstan Pranan Prachyan Annabhutan. Okay, it doesn't matter. Antarbhutan also is okay, Annabhutan also is okay, because all those things are Annabhutan. So, Annabhutan. Rashmishu Swatmavabhasa Rupeshu
रश्मिषु स्वात्मावभासरूपेषु
व्याप्तिमत्सु
व्याप्तिमत्सु
व्याप्तत्वात्
व्याप्तत्वात्
प्राणिनः सन्निधत्ते संनिवेशयति
प्राणिनः सन्निधत्ते सन्निवेशयति
आत्मभूतान् करोति इत्यर्थः.
आत्मभूतान् करोति इत्यर्थः.
So when he moves towards one direction, all the beings in that direction, he makes them his own self. Atmabhutan karoti, he makes them his own self. He is going to say that. Atha adityah udayan, udayan means while rising. Udgachan is while rising. Udgacha, ut means up. Udayan, udgachan. Then what happens? Praninam, the udgachan, another meaning is praninam chakshurgocharam agachan. That is, he is becoming, we are able to see him. He is able to be seen by us. Praninam chakshurgocharam. Chakshurgocharam means he is perceivable for all the people who can look at. Chakshurgocharam agachan, coming in the, what can we say, he is seen by all in that sense. Chakshurgocharam agachan. Yat prachim disham, when yada prachim disham, that eastern direction, swaprakashena pravishati. So when you say sun enters there, what does it mean? The apparent motion of the sun, it is causing illumination in that area. Pravishati vyapnoti, he is basically pervading that area. Then tena swatma vyaptya, by such pervasion, tena means by that vyapti. By that vyapti or by such pervasion, sarvan means all. Sarvan is in dvitiya bahuvachana. Sarvan tatsthan pranan, all the pranis, all the beings which are in that particular direction. Tatsthan, tatrasthan pranan. Prachyan annabhutan, prachyan, all the prachi, not aprachya, prachin. Annabhutan, which are of the nature of annam, all those things. Rashmishu sannidhatte, rashmi. Rashmishu. Rashmi means this ray. In fact, Rashmi has another meaning also, which is called rope. Rashmi also means a rope. Like guna, the word guna. Like the word guna also means a rope. The three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, the guna is a characteristic. It is also called a rope because guna badhananti purusham. So they bind a person. So like that it is called a rope. So here also one meaning given is that raju. So it is also somewhat like binding actually. Rashmishu swatma avabhasa rupeshu. Avabhasa means a manifestation. Swa atma avabhasa means which are of the nature of his own manifestation. Which are his own manifestation. Or rather appearance. Which are his own swatma avabhasa rupeshu. All the rays are his own avabhasa, his own rupam. Then vyaptimatsu vyapyatvat. Vyaptimatsu means those which have the nature to pervade. Vyaptimat, that which has pervasion, that which are pervasive rather. All those things, vyaptatvat, because they have already pervaded the whole area. Then praninaha sannidhatte. Praninaha is again dvitiya bahuvachanam. Praninaha, dvitiya, not prathama vibhakti. Dvitiya vibhakti. Pranulanu, all the beings. Sannidhatte means samniveshayati. He takes them in, takes them all in. That means he absorbs everything, he covers everything, he encompasses everything. So that means Atmabhutan karoti. That is, he makes one with them. That is, all the people get energized rather. When sunlight comes, all the beings get energized. Then tathaiva yat pravishati dakshinam yat pratichim yad udichim adha urdhvam yat pravishati yatcha antaradishah. Antaradishah means konadishah avantaradishah yatcha anyat sarvam prakashayati tena swaprakasha vyaptya sarvan sarvadikstan pranan rashmishu sannidhatte. Same thing he is explaining. So when he moves in that eastern direction, he covers them all. Similarly, when he goes to west, tathaiva, likewise, yat pravishati dakshinam, when he moves towards south, or when he moves towards Pratichim, when he moves to west, or yad udicim, when he moves to the north, adha urdhvam, adha means downwards and also up, urdhvam yat pravishati, yada pravishati, then yacha antaradishaha, antara means that intermediate, that in between, something which is in between two things is antara. Antaradishaha, that is the corners. Kona dishaha, kona actually means corner. Kona is corner. Cone, English word cone also used, that is a corner, kona, same thing. Kona dishaha, avantara dishaha. Then yacha anyat sarvam, wherever he moves, whatever route he takes, prakashayati, by that shine, tena swaprakasha vyaptya, by such pervasiveness of his say light, then sarvan sarvadikstan pranan, all the beings in that particular area, rashmishu sannidhatte, he covers them all in his rashmis. So that is a visualization. In fact, if you recall that Aditya Hrudayam which we see in Ramayana, Aditya Hrudayam says he is the Sarvatmaka, he is this, he is that, he is everything. So that is how this, in fact, when we read this Prashnopanishad, we will have a deeper idea of this Aditya Hrudayam also. That is what I felt. Otherwise, Aditya, if you just see without context to this Rayi, Pranam, and then this whole thing, Prajapati, Rayi, Pranam, all these things, if you do not have this in mind, simply speaking, Aditya, okay, he is everything, you are everything. So it looks like a simple praise. But here there is something which is a different understanding. A human being contemplating on the nature of this universe, and he is visualizing that there are two, he is identifying that there are two things, two principles basically in the universe. One principle is the eater and the other principle is the eaten. And again, these two things are not very different, two sides of the same coin. And then Surya and Chandra are said to be, say, the cause for all this whole thing. So this Surya, ultimately, he is the person who is Sarvatmaka. So from that point of view, probably our ancestors, they considered this Aditya as the manifest Brahman. Asavadityo Brahmeti, we say, in that Sandhya Vandana we say, Asavadityo Brahmeti, Brahmaivasan, Brahmapyati, we say. So like that, this sun was visualized as Brahman itself. Because Brahma is something which we cannot see. Brahma is only a concept. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is only a concept. That is how we understand, we realize in that particular fashion. But something which is visual, which is seen, which is there in front of us, is that sun. So from that point of view, because sun is responsible for the sustenance of the whole universe. So from that understanding, our people, they probably say worshipped sun. Not only our people, but all over the world. Sarvadevatmako Hiyesha Tejasvi, all those Rashmi Bhavanaha, all those things are there. So then, the next mantra, Sayesha Vaishwanaro Vishwarupaha Prano Agnirudayate Tadetad Ruchabhyuktam. This is the prose, this is actually line. Sayesha Vaishwanaraha Vishwarupaha Pranaha Agnihi Udayate. That particular sun is arising. Udayate, he is rising. How? Who is that? Yesha Vaishwanaraha. The person who is rising is that Vaishwanara. And what is this Vaishwanara? Nara means, Nara is a human being. Not only human being, any being. Nara. Nara is a being. Naraha Jivaha. Vishvecha te narascha Vishwanaraha. This is Anandagiri is explaining what is this Vishvecha te naraha. So all the beings, they are called Vaishwanara. All the beings which are there, Narascha Vishwanaraha, Sayeva Vaishwanaraha. And all the beings put together, you call him Vaishwanara. Sayeva Vaishwanaraha, Sarva Jivatmakaha ityarthaha. He is the self of every being. He is the self of every being. You are also a Vaishwanara, I am also Vaishwanara, and collectively we are all called Vaishwanara. So in that sense, Sarva Jivatmakaha. Then it is also called Vishwarupaha. That is, Vaishwanara and Vishwarupa, two words are used. Vaishwanara is the eater. Vishwarupa is the appearance which is outside all the forms and which are seen. Vishwarupa, all the forms which are there in the universe. They are again food only. So Vishwarupaha Sarva Prapanchatmakaha iti bhedaha. One is Sarva Jivatmakaha, the other is Sarva Prapanchatmakaha. So all the beings, the prana portion is Vaishvanara, the Annam portion is Vishwarupaha. So that is how it is explained. Then Pranaha Agnihi Udayate. He is the Prana, he is the Agni, that particular sun is rising, Udayate. Tadetad Rucha Abhyuktam. That particular point has been told by this Ruk mantra. This Ruk mantra, all the Rigveda mantras only are copied in some other, all the other places also. So that is why we see Rigveda mantras in other Vedas and Upanishads. Then this is supposed to be a Rigveda mantra. We'll read. No, we didn't read the Bhashyam.
Yeah.
Sa yeshaha atta pranaha
Sayeshah atta pranaha
Vaishvanaraha sarvatma
Vaishvanaraha sarvatma
Vishwarupaha Vishwatmatvacha
Vishwarupaha Vishwatmatvacha
Pranaha Agnischa sa eva
Pranaha Agnischa Sayeva
atta udayate udgacchati pratyaham
Atya Udayate
Atta udayate
Udgacchati Pratyaham
sarvadishaha atmasat kurvan
Sarvadishaha Atmasat Kurvan
tadetaduktam vastu
Tareduktam Vastu
rucha mantrena api abhyuktam.
Ruja Mantrena Api Abhyuktam.
Oh, there is a print mistake. Mantrena api abhyuktam, my book says. Okay. Okay, sa yesha atta. The earlier mantra said, so yad udicim disham gacchati, yad prachim disham gacchati, etc., it said. Now he is explaining who is that person who is moving. Sa yesha, this particular Surya, he is the atta, he is the eater. Pranaha, he is the vital force. That is the vital force, and that is that Vaishvanara, the energy which is there in every being. Then Sarvatma. This Sarvatma means the self of every being. Then at the same time, he is also the Vishwarupaha, Vishwatmatvacha. Because he is also the self of, he is the same Prajapati, he is also the all other Vishwarupa. He is in the form of the whole universe also, Vishwarupaha. Then Pranaha Agnischa Sayeva Atta Udayate. So this particular Atta, this particular eater, he is rising, he is Udgacchati, he is arising. A Pratyaham, every day, every morning or every day. Sarvadishaha Atmasat Kurvan. That is making all the people in all the directions. Sarvadishaha actually refers to the people only and not to the directions. All the people in all the directions, he is making them his own self, or rather he is energizing them, he is covering them all, he is encompassing them all, he is making them, or rather makes them one with him. Atmasat Kurvan, makes them one with him. Then Dadeta Duktam Vastu, the same thing which has been said is being told in a Ruk mantra. So we'll see, read the mantra. Vishwarupam Harinam Jatavedasam
Vishwarupam Harinam Jatavedasam
Jatavedasam Parayanam Jyotirekam Tapantam Sahasrarashmishyatadha Vartamanaha Shatadha Vartamanaha Shatadha Pranah Prajanam Udayatyesha Suryaha. Okay, so the first line is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. If you see, Vishwarupam Harinam Jatavedasham Parayanam Jyotirekam Tapantam. What happened to that Dvitiya Vibhakti? So we have to borrow something. Dvitiya Vibhakti, this Pantam, Jnaninaha, they knew. All these wise people, they knew. So that is what we have to do some adhyahara. Jnaninaha Vijñatavantaha. Tadrusham Rupam Jnaninaha Atma Jnaninaha Vijñatavantaha. Something like that we have to borrow. So that is what has been done also in the explanation. Vishwarupam. So I will tell the adhyahara in the first itself. The people who have realized Brahman knew this. Vishwarupam Harinam Jatavedasam knew this as what? Knew this as their own self. So all the wise people who realized Brahman, they also realized that their real nature is this Vishwarupa, Vaishvanara, not different from that. So that is why when we say Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva, it does not apply to Krishna or anybody, it applies to us only. So that is it. So Vishwarupam, that which is of the nature of this Vishwarup, the whole universe, Then Harinam. Hari actually means Rashmi. Hari also means Rashmi, that ray of light. Harinam, one who is having this rays. Then Jatavedasam. Jataveda, we know. Jataveda means one who is born with knowledge. Born with knowledge means he is basically the nature of intelligence. Jataveda. Jataveda, that word you come across, that Jataveda. Jatavedasam, that is Jata Prajnanam, that is what the commentary says. That is one who is of the nature of intelligence. Then Parayanam. Parayanam means which is the supreme goal for all the beings. Param Ayanam, that is Parayanam, that is the supreme goal, supreme aim, that is the supreme target one has to realize. Then Jyotihi Ekam, that is the only one illumining thing. Jyotirekam. Tapantam, that which is giving heat to every, say the whole universe. Then Tapantam, what happened to that? The realizers of this Brahman, they knew this. Knew this as what? Knew this as their own self. Then, now it is referring to Surya. Sahasra Rashmihi, the second line. Sahasra Rashmihi means thousands of rays. Rashmi. Thousands of rays means that is basically he is all pervading. He is all pervading by his innumerable rays. Then Shatadha, Shatadha, that is in hundreds of ways. Shatadha does not mean 100 only, multifarious ways. In fact, Shatadha, why I said Shatadha is Ekadha, Dvidha, Bahudha, Tridha. We come across that Dha. Ekadha, Dvidha means in the threefold, fourfold, fivefold, so like that. Shatadha, hundredfold, not only 100 but innumerable. Shatadha, Vartamanaha. Vartamanaha means he presents himself in so many ways. He manifests in so many ways. Vartamanaha. Then that prana, pranaha, pranah prajanam. He is the prajanam pranaha. He is the very vital self. He is the very vital energy of all the beings. So such a Suryaha, Yesha Suryaha, Udayati. Udayati means he rises. Udayatyesha Suryaha. We'll see the Bhashyam. Vishwarupam Sarvarupam.
Vishwarupam Sarvarupam.
Harinam Rashmivantam.
Harinam Rashmivantam.
Jata, does your book say Rashmivantam or Rashmimantam?
Vantam.
Huh?
Vantam.
Vantam. Yeah, my book also says, but then usually when this Ikara is there, Rashmimanta, Dhimanta. Rashmivantam. Jatavedasam Jata Prajnanam.
Jatavedasam Jata Prajnanam.
Parayanam Sarva Pranashrayam.
Parayanam Sarva Pranashrayam.
Jyotirekam Sarva Praninam Chakshur-bhutam.
Jyotirekam Sarva Praninam Chakshur-bhutam.
Advitiyam.
Advitiyam.
Tapantam Tapakriyam Kurvanam.
Tapantam Tapakriyam Kurvanam.
Swatmanam Suryam.
Swatmanam Suryam.
Surayah Vijñātavantaha Brahmavidaha.
Surayah Vijñātavantaha Brahmavidaha.
Okay. So this Brahmavidaha Vijñātavantaha, Shankaracharya is doing some adhyahara, because the first line, as I said, is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. When you say Ramam, what happened? Akanksha, there is an Akanksha. In any sentence, there is what is called an Akanksha, Yogyata and Sannidhi. Where did you come across this thing? Grammar. Acha, it is there. Okay. Akanksha, Yogyata, Sannidhi, these three things are there. In any word, when you utter a word, then there is an Akanksha. Akanksha means there is curiosity, a desire to know what next. When you say Ramaha, okay, Ramaha, what did he do? What is that? What did he do? Okay, Gramam, Gatavam. Gramam, say, let us say, Gramam, village. What is the, what, then what happened? Gatavan, that is another thing. So there is an Akanksha among all the words in a sentence. That is, there is a mutual expectation. Every word expects some meaning from another word. So that is what is called Akanksha. So here, that Vishwarupam Harinam Jatavedasam, Shankaracharya is filling up that Akanksha by borrowing certain words. What is that? Chakshur-bhutam Tapantam. Surayah Vijñātavantaha. That last, at the end of the sentence he says, Surayah. Suri means Pandit, a knowledge, a Jnani. He is called a Suri. Surayah, Jnaninaha, Vijñātavantaha, Brahmavidaha. So what did they know? Vishwarupam, that this particular Aditya is the Vishwarupa. Aditya is not different from this whole universe. Then Rashmimantam, Harinam. Harinam means Rashmimantam, the one who is having so many rays. Rashmimantau. Okay, let me see. Rashmi Paryayeshu Harishabda Pathadaha. Okay. Hari. Hari is another synonym for Rashmi. Actually, the word Hari has so many meanings. Harati iti Harihi. Harati, one who takes away, is Hari. That is, it also applies to Harati iti Harihi, Harati iti Haraha also. It refers to both Vishnu and also to Shiva. Then Hari also gives another meaning. Haripungavaha, we come across that word in Ramayana. When we say Haripungavaha, Hari Sattamaha, Haripungava, who is Haripungava? The best among the Haris. Who are the Haris? The monkeys. So Haripungava, it refers to, say it may refer to Hanuman, it may refer to Sugriva, it may refer to Vali, any Haripungava. So Hari also means a ray of light. So Hari, the word Hari has several meanings. So here that means that meaning ray has been taken. Rashmivantam. Then Jata Vedasam is Jata Prajnanam. One who is of the nature of Jnana. He is of the nature of Jnana. Then Parayana. Why it is said Jata Prajnanam? It is not pure consciousness as it is. That pure consciousness is the word used only to refer to Brahman. When we refer to Brahman only, we say Satyam Jnanam Anantam. All other things, we say, okay, Hiranyagarbha is the same as Prajapati, is the same as Surya. That is what we are seeing here. So Hiranyagarbha again is a Jiva. So Jata Vedasam means by birth itself he is a Jnani. That's all. He is a Jnani, not Jnanam. Prajnana Ghana is different and Jnani is different. So Jata Vedasam, Jata Prajnanam. Then Parayanam. Param Ayanam. That is the supreme goal. That is what he says. Sarva Pranyashrayam. Ashraya means that is the shelter, that is the goal, that is where you have to reach. Sarvaprani Ashrayam, Jyotihi Ekam. What is that Jyoti? Sarvapraninam Chakshur Bhutam. He is the Chakshu, he is the eye for every being, for all the beings he is the Chakshu. He is the person who is illumining their senses. When sun is not there, you can't even see. So Sarvapraninam Chakshur Bhutam. Ekam, for the word Ekam, he says Advitiyam. That is something which is, there is no other thing which is doing the same job. We are not talking about non-duality here. Advitiya does not mean to Advaya Brahma. We are referring to the fact that sun gives, he is the only, that is the only principle which is giving energy to every living being. Then Tapantam, Tapakriyam Kurvanam. Tapantam means Tapakriyam Kurvanam. One who is heating up, one who is giving the heat. He gives both the heat and light to everyone, every being. Kurvanam. Swatmanam Brahmavidaha Vijnatavantaha. All these Brahmavidaha, the people who knew Brahman, they realized this sun as Swatmanam. They realized as their own self. The sun is not different from them. So Swatmanam Suryam Vijnatavantaha Brahmavidaha. That is, all these Brahmavidaha, Suryam Swatmanam Vijnatavantaha. They realized this Surya as their own self and not different from their self. So Vijnatavantaha. Kosau Yam Vijnatavantaha. Who is that who was known like that? Kaha Asau Yam Vijnatavantaha. Whom they knew. Yam Vijnatavantaha. Who is that whom they knew? He is saying again, Sahasra Rashmihi. That's he is referring to the second line now. Sahasra Rashmihi Aneka Rashmihi. Shatadha Anekadha Prani Bhedena Vartamanaha Pranaha Prajanam Udayati Esha Suryaha. The second line is very simple. Sahasra Rashmihi, that is Aneka Rashmihi. Because of his light, he is able to pervade everything. Then Shatadha, Anekadha. Shatadha means not only 100 ways, but in multiple ways. Prani Bhedena Vartamanaha. In the form of millions and billions of pranis. All the pranis, all the beings, they will be in billions, several billions, isn't it? In so many billion forms, this Surya is existing. That means whatever exists, whatever we see, any being we see is another form of that Surya only. The Surya only is existing in the form of all beings. Prani Bhedena Vartamanaha, Pranaha Prajanam. That is the living, that is the vital force, that is the strength of all the beings. Prajanam. Udayati Yesha Suryaha. This particular Surya, he is arising in that particular form. So, this is this is the view. That is, earlier it was said Rayi is Sarvatmaka, now Prana is said to be Sarvatmaka. Then next, Yaschasau Chandrama Murtihi Annam
यश्चासो चंद्रमा मूर्तिः अन्नम्
Amurtischa Pranaha Atta Adityaha
अमूर्तिश्च प्राणः
Pranaha Atta Adityaha
प्राणः अत्ता आदित्यः
Tadekam Etan Mithunam
तदेकम् एतन् मिथुनं
Sarvam Katham Prajah Karishyata iti Uchyate.
सर्वं कथं प्रजा करिष्यत इति उच्यते.
So, Yascha Asau Chandrama, that which is there, we are seeing as Chandrama. Yaha cha Asau, that which is Chandrama, whom we are seeing, that is Murtihi Annam. That is Murti, that is in the form of all the Murta Prapancha, that is in the form of grass Prapancha. Annam, that is, this grass Prapancha is again the Annam. Then Amurtischa, and then that which is not seen, Pranaha Atta Adityaha. Prana is otherwise called Prana, it is also called Atta, that is the eater, Aditya. Of course, physical sun we are able to see, but here we are using in a metaphorical sense. He is using the word in a rather metaphorical sense. Then Adityaha, Tad Ekam Etat Mithunam. This Mithunam, this pair is one only. Tad Ekam, that is one only. Then Sarvam Katham, all this thing. Katham Prajah Karishyata iti Uchyate. How are they going to multiply? That is being told. So we have to read the next mantra. So we are covering too fast, I think. Because Bhashyam also, apart from this visualization, because in all these Vedic upasanas, there is a lot of visualization. Visualization means you have to, once you understand the nature of a particular thing, then you attribute something, you attribute some quality to that. You are visualizing. Utkrushte, Nikrushte, Utkrishta Buddhi, that is what is called Upasana. Nikrushte, Utkrishta Buddhi. So you see an ordinary being, and then you see this being as a representative of that Vaishvanara, or rather a manifestation of that Vaishvanara. You see yourself as one with the whole universe. You see yourself as the Vaishvanara, who covering all beings. So like that, seeing oneness is what is there in the basic thing. So now we are coming to Samvatsara in another form. Here we have seen this Rai and say Atta, the eater and eaten form we have seen. The same thing, it is being say applied, rather the same principle of Rai and Prana is being applied to all other things in the universe. That is, now we are going to the time, the concept of time. Time again is apparently due to the movement of the sun and the moon only. Apparently due to the movement of sun and moon. So this Prajapati is again who is responsible for the sun and the moon. So the same Prajapati is also responsible for the Kalam. So that is what he is going to say. Should we do now or the next class?
2 minutes.
2 minutes we can leave it and then we'll start it in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti